Hello everyone, guys. Welcome back to this channel again for trade reviews. Karibuni sana. Let's get cracking. But before then, guys, kindly subscribe to this channel. It's a new channel, a brand, got no followers. I would like us to please subscribe as we do this. If you're watching now, or maybe if you, how do you call it? Anyways, guys, please subscribe to this channel. So we start from the higher time frames. Yeah, you can see I was today I'm not that happy like I'm used, as you used sorry, I've been distracted by something here, so I'm not that much excited but I am, of course, to some extent. But this is the thing that we have to do all day every day. It's in our plan, and we follow our plan to the point, or we have to follow our plan. Okay, so let me remove of that Fibonacci tool. So let's start. So today, or this week, or since I started these trade reviews, I've been saying that I want price to retrace lower. And from the previous videos, if you have not yet watched, I would like you to go and watch them, the reviews, and you'll get the overview that I've been saying. So we wanted to see prices retrace lower. Then from these levels, the 4 hour discount level to be tapped into. Let me take you to the daily chart. I guess it's kind of clear that we can see we had these let's delete the 4 hour fair value gap to have this clear view of this daily fair value gap. Here we have these candles low on Monday, these candles, Monday is candle high, and on Wednesday candles low, created a fair value gap there. So I wanted to see, I marked that because I wanted to see price retrace lower to that level and then sell off. I've seen there's a buy side liquidity. Yeah, it should be there above this high. Yeah, that is paired with this daily fair value gap there. So I saw that, and I want to see this daily fair value gap support price higher to that, to these levels, the daily fair value gap, to clear that buy side liquidity. So early in the morning, as the day started, I had wrote this. I want to see price rally up by a week to engage the Wednesday AM high and rally lower to the 4 hour, by the I had I have there's a video of tape reading. Yeah, I was live, we were watching market, but so you can have a chance to view it. So I want to return back the 4 hour fair value gap. Hopefully, let's see. There we are at the daily. We had already talked about this. Back to the 4 hour time frame, we can draw that because this daily fair value gap has been engaged. I can delete it now and draw back the 4 hour fair value gap, this, on that point. Then the colors to these so that it can be clear. So this is the 4-hour. I'm kind of tired but we have to do these for our fair value gap. That it was, I labeled it previously the 4-hour discount fair value gap. Yeah, that should support higher prices. So we've seen it being retraced into. So for today also I've been bearish. I wanted to see price retrace into this level, and so I had marked this. You can see a relatively equal sell side liquidity there. Also this one is the AM low slash the PM slash the lunch low, yeah, that one. And these the previous day, that was Wednesday AM high buy side liquidity, okay, that had engaged with these Tuesday PM liquidity, creating relatively equal highs. I had not spotted that, so this was something else. So it's kind of relatively equal, they're kind of relatively equal. So what today I was anticipating, as from these note I'd written here, I want to see price rally up by a week into brackets to engage the M, the AM liquid high, meaning there was liquidity that was there to engage the liquidity there, then rally lower. So we can see that's what happened. These around 11 a.m. these, it took around let's start with 9 a.m. this liquidity was taken 10, but it's around 12, and in the lunch session that this price action lower happened. So but today's, I guess, trades, the two trades, my stop loss was hit, and I'll post the live or the real market situations on how I was reacting onto them, on how I was reading price, and you can, I guess you'll tell the frustration I had. Like, my stop losses, I don't know why, or I've not yet found a clear solution on to which point I should place my stop losses. So we'll see, and I hope you'll watch the video so that you may see where I'm getting it wrong, because generally the buyers, I'm correct where the market should go to, but my stop loss is being hit. And as I was perusing through Twitter today, I found something helpful and I posted it. I guess, like, losing your stop losses. The stop losses makes you feel cool, but they do not help. Okay, so I didn't take that rightly, because the challenges I'm facing currently is the stop loss placement. I guess my stop losses are too tight. Okay, so I should be checking on that. So let's go to the 15 minutes. From there, I guess we can tell what really happened today, where I did get it wrong. So we'll mark the 9:30 open. Get it's there. Oof, I'm tired, guys. Here's a blue one. Yeah, you can see that blue line that indicates the 9:30 open. So I was watching today. I really decided to enter into the trade around 30 minutes too, because it's among my rules, that I should be earlier onto the charts, 30 minutes earlier. I should be onto the charts 30 minutes earlier, so that I can prepare, try to analyze, yeah, before they open. So 30 minutes prior to, I had spotted these AM Wednesday AM liquidities. I had noted them, and also noted these Wednesday AM low that I guess I should have splashed with the AM lunch low, because this is the lunch low and the same as the AM low. And I noted these relatively, you can see liquidity here below these lows. So I had these previous liquidities, but they were engaged, and when the market was at this point, I just traced lower because it had formed relatively equal lows, you can see. So that's why, but my previous target was at this point, yeah, and then I dropped it lower. I guess you can see some logic. So today what I wanted to see, using these because I labeled it, you can see, you'll see in that live video, I labeled it while I was live. So I wanted to see price retrace higher, clear these, engage in these Wednesday AM buy side liquidity, then rally lower. So at 9:30 we can see what happened there. Buy side was, let's go to the 5 minutes and tell you how I did enter into my trade. So around 9:30 we can see, let me clear these. So you can see this AM buy side liquidity was engaged. You see, it tapped it onto it at 9:30. As the market opened, it tapped into it, rallied lower. When it rallied lower, I saw this market structure shift where the previous low was was taken, and a candle closed below the candle closed below the low. Yeah, sorry, my mind had gone to the stop loss, because I remember I took 2 trades there. So my first trade, I guess this is my second trade, I took it at the same point, whereby no, yeah, I remember I took a trade, but you'll check out on the live trade. Here I'd seen this market structure shift, so I spotted this fair value gap at around this 9, this fair value gap. So that was my entry, and decided to put my stop loss relatively, yeah, above the high, but give it some allowance, because I realized trade, we should give a trade some allowance. Our stop loss should not be on exactly on point. We should give some, I should be giving some allowances. So that's why I gave these allowances, because if I was to place it here, I will be taken out earlier than because the trade was taken out, but I could have been taken out. So you can see some sense of why our stop losses should not be that tight. So I entered there. You can see price rallied up higher here, because I entered at this fair value gap. Price dropped kind of low before retraced. It put that as it put us into the trade, or it put me into the trade, then rallied up, cleared this buy side liquidity. You can see the emotion that I had there, like it has gone again for my stop loss. You can see that. So it retraced, didn't take it, went lower, cleared this liquidity and the equal lows liquidity. You can see here it cleared that, then made another low, then I don't know what happened, but it's the market, we cannot control it. So all along I was watching this price from 10 to around 11, because this at 10:30, around 1 hour I was watching price, it retraced higher, went and took my stop loss, then sharply, you can see this, sharply down to our point where we wanted to see price retrace to. Okay, and so I like us to see the price action, read some price action, or where is the, why did price go to the point it went to, why did it react at specific points. So yeah, let's do that. So here above here around 9:30, let's go to a higher time frame. This buy side liquidity was taken, so the market retraced higher again. Here it made a low, retraced higher to go and take this buy side liquidity. So immediately this buy side liquidity above here, the 9:30, I guess this around noon, but these are AM session because it's at 9:30. So this high came to clear this buy side liquidity there. Then we saw a huge a filter candle that closed below the, after liquidity had been taken. So it closed inside the liquidity. See, it cleared the liquidity up there, then it came and closed down, and it closed fully engulfing this candle. We don't trade ICT, don't trade that, but we can also add in some concepts. So this fully engulfed this, it creating a change in state of delivery. Okay, then dropped lower, a bull candle is formed, another candle dropped lower. We can see around here we had these 30 minutes inversion via value gap. I guess you can spot it there. Backtesting or reviewing price has no real emotions at all. But when you're in a live trade, my brother or my sister, my friend, okay, so the market dropped, this candle closed below these 30 minutes fair value gap. Okay, it's necessary that when you notice this, you can drop to the lower time frames, and because generally it has given you, if you drop lower maybe to the 15 minutes, you can spot a clear market structure shift. Okay, here this low, a candle closed below it, creating a fair value gap. Also here this low, a candle closed below this low, creating a market structure shift there. So when you drop down, you can drop after you confirm this from higher time frame. That's why it's really necessary as a trader you can have different charting, okay, different monitors with different time frames, so that you can observe on these confirming. Okay, yeah, so we can see here price did this, creating this market structure shift. It didn't create a fair value gap here, but price did trace to the 30 minutes inversion fair value gap, and this is a 30 minutes inversion fair value gap. 30 minutes inversion value gap. Yeah, it retraced into it, and also we have these low, high, lower, low. We have a breaker there, that is this bullish. Let me send it back. So you can see this bullish candle, we have this as a breaker, so price retraced into that breaker, and also the 30 minutes inversion value gap, then sold off. This would have been our entry, but I didn't see it, but I got another one. So at the 30 minutes time frame, what we can see is after price has tapped into that, it rallied down, it created a fair value gap here. It has not yet traded into, it will be referred later. Price rallied down to indicate a fair value gap there. This bullish candle again rallied down to take these our my lows were at 247. Yeah, at around that zone. That was my trade. And I'll tell you something, like I noticed a mistake that I noticed, whereby I didn't trust myself, but we'll get there. So price created this bull candle, then a next candle fully engulfing it, then lower to our key level. These are my key level. This 4 hour, I guess you can remember it. This 4 hour inversion fair value gap is my key level, from which tomorrow I want or I would prefer to see buys. Okay, we'll enter looking for buys. So that's how the 15 minutes time frame played. Back to the 5 minutes chart. We can see our stop loss was taken, price rallied up, then sharply rallied lower. As it was rolling lower, it created this fair value gap. If we use our Fibonacci tool, here from high to low, yeah, we can see the Fibonacci is around that at the discount. You can see it. So the price tapped into this 50 level around here in this fair value gap, then sharply low rallied lower. I guess this around 2, because we had news at 2. No, that was at 1. Then price rallied lower to nearly our TP for our lost trade here. Then price rallied again higher, back into the 30 minutes fair value gap. That's why it's necessary for you us to have the higher time frames. You can, this one can make you feel like price want to retrace higher, but in real sense it's going to a key level. So we can see this fair value gap around these high candles high and this candles low. We measure, you can see price closed around the constant encroachment. The candles were closing there, then rallied down. So what we can see is inside this 30 minutes fair value gap is a 5 minutes also in fair value gap that had been already been traded, whereby we had buy side delivery but lacked sell side. So sell side was delivered here. That's balanced. So price delivered into that, then sharply low moved lower. These up close candles that was created, we had a fair value gap here that was traded into. As I was watching these, I went to the 1 minute chart time frame, and whatever was happening there is that candles were, I saw this price action up, this price actions up, and it had closed above these. So I saw, hey, this might be a market structure shift, so I took my profits without waiting. If I was to be in a trade, I was afraid that it might retrace, okay, but it didn't. We should always use the 5 minutes to check on key levels, because we had this fair value gap. I'd spotted it, but the 1 minute time frame made me rush to make a conclusion. Then I got out of the trade without my TP being hit, but price again rallied down, taking our TP. And for now, because we have retraced to discount level, tomorrow we shall be maybe expecting, thank God it's Friday, because we have a model whereby it's called thank God it's Friday, because we expecting a pullback of that weekly candle. Let's see. Whoa. This candle, yeah, tomorrow we might expect a pullback, but let's wait and see what tomorrow got for us. So that's how price played today. And this second trade, I want to show you on how I did enter it and where my stops were. So I'd seen this price action to trace into this 30 minutes fair value gap. Then it formed these. It showed signs of going lower, whereby at the 3 minutes time frame I spotted a market structure shift around this zone. This low was cleared by these candles close, so I spotted this fair value gap here, and I decided I always enter at the top, not inside the fair value gap, but at the low, immediately the low. And you can see my low is at 364 and 3/4, and this candle that traded into the high is at 364.75. so it's at point, like the point I'd entered the trade is the point at which the market tipped into. It didn't go much into the fair value gap, then rallied lower. You can see these up close candles here being used as resistance, preventing higher prices. We have this fair value gap here that was formed. Price tapped into it, went lower, then retraced into it again, then sharply rallied down. Up close candles. Now price is kind of consolidating in our key level there. So for tomorrow's trade, we are expecting buys. So let's wait and see our sell side, or our sell objectives or points of interest have been tapped into. So we want to see higher prices from next week. This has been engaged. I want to clear everything that has been engaged so that we can have a clean chart tomorrow. Yeah, this was taken, our sell side was stop losses were tapped into, but I'm working on my stop losses. They shouldn't be too tight, man. They should be loose. So also this TP was it, and we have reviewed it. So guys, until next time. But we are seeing price action, but I guess it's around 4. It's heading 4 market close. So for today we are good. So in my homeland it's around 12 a.m. so until next time, guys, be safe. Thank you so much. Please like, comment on the comment section, subscribe, put the notification bell on, so that whenever I have uploaded, you may be notified. Until next time, guys, thank you so much. Karibuni sana next time. Be safe na Mungu awalinde.